Okay, so this is completely out of order. Gareth should have been out a long time ago, but due to like health and other stuff, uh, got got pushed back. But I wanted to get into or talk about Gareth before we get into Summer Six banners, which I'm very surprised about. I did not think they were gonna skip Summer Six, but it's happening. So yeah, more on that this week. Gotcha videos will come out sometime. Uh, hopefully before Summer 7 ends, but who knows. Uh, ugh. Okay. So first off the bat, um, Gareth isn't a bad character. She's just like overshadowed by like the strength of Summer 7. Like she's without a doubt the weakest servant that is on any of the banners. I mean, besides male banner, I'm not counting that. Yeah, like her base attack is like really, really low, which is why her damage does not look good. She's a unit that you're gonna need more than one copy for, because the alternatives for her can be obtained. Oh, I'm sorry. Oof. The alternatives to her can be obtained through the friend point gacha. Like I'm talking Artoria Lily, even Fergus with his buff. They can compete with Gyarados damage at very easy levels. So you're gonna need more copies of Gareth for her to like really shine. But I think numbers can be leading on MP. As a crit servant, she's a lot better than you think. Normal saber stuff. So basically, if you want her to be really strong, you're gonna have to give her a few grails and poo her to make up for the low base attack, but it probably isn't worth it. If you want her to be your main DPS, I'm saying. MP charge, she has okay hits on her cards, especially extra attack. These are gonna need to crit, but she doesn't have that much of a problem doing crits. First skill, Arts Performance, Buster Performance, and gain crit stars on 5-turn cooldown. This I feel it's because it's intended for you to be double stacking this at some point. That this or that this value can be double stacked like very easily for the Koenskaya meta. So I think that's why these numbers are low, because like this will really help damage. Like because Koenskaya only gets the star bomb once, and then like you gotta make your own stars. So in like DPS, like 3-turn buster style, like this isn't bad, because like there's a way that you can maybe double stack. I know for a fact you can double stack it, but maybe not triple stack it. Yeah, like the numbers are low because like this 20 stars on Gareth is very helpful for getting the crits and making these cards actually crit. Second skill, Guts, crit stars every turn, Sunlight Battlefield, which is helpful for MP and any other servants that want Sunlight. Both the Gwains, Ozzy, if you want to like without him needing his MP, I believe. Yeah, so like for quasi support, and this Guts is targetable, by the way. It's not for herself. So like she kind of can be like, if you don't want her to be like doing damage on the field, she just has like this is fine as a general buff or general skill, like for that kind of playstyle. Just as like enabling this stuff a little bit early, but it's mostly for herself. And third skill, Buster Performance 30%. So this is why these numbers are small as well, because you'll also be able to double stack this at some point. And then you could have like 100% Buster up just from Gareth's skills alone. Battery, it's only 20%, so she cannot do coin sky farming. Or not pretty. It wouldn't be pretty. No, actually, I don't think she can do it. Not with a 20%. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, this attack buff that burns enemies, this only matters if you have Honey Lake, because then your damage, then Gareth's damage skyrockets far above what would be her competition. I'll do quick math on that in a little bit. Passives, magic resist B, 18%, debuff resist, and riding B. So this quick card, it's not gonna be terrible, but it's just not gonna be great. Damage against sabers. Again, she doesn't have a 30%, so her having mana loading isn't gonna matter too much. It just depends on how you're gonna use her. NP, damage to all enemies. Normal scaling. Base MP is always gonna have 10% attack, which she does not have in her own kit. Like, this on attack buff is not an actual attack buff, it's an effect. So she does not have, so she's getting multiplicative damage. And if you're on Sunlight Battlefield, which her second skill provides, she gets another 20% and all this skill. So if you have supports like Lady Avalon that can overcharge you really quickly, like she can hit these higher numbers, like, because that's 15% per level of overcharge. So also in a Brave chain, or not Brave chain, MP chain, you can get higher damage by putting her last in the chain. And this is where Honey Lake comes in. Saber, E. Alright, so we have here that Gareth, you know, only hitting these numbers, but this is all based on her being on overcharge 1, not on, there's no scaling for her other overcharge. Now Honey Lake also adds 40% if they are burned, so you're gonna have to change your Brave chain a little bit. But real quick, we see times 1.4. The 1 means your damage, the normal damage. This 18 war, and this 4 is for the 40%. Her base damage shoots up to 25,000 if you have Honey Lake. And I believe the burn applies it after damage, so you are gonna have to use one of Gareth's face cards to apply the burn before doing like MP damage. But we see 25,765. That's hitting much more respectable damage. That's closer to Morgan, Arthur, the 5-stars, Siegfried with all his buffs, Shizuka with all her buffs. Like, that's that 1 CE like bumped up her damage so much more. And that's gonna not just be her MP damage, that's all her damage. And then if you like think about adding like overcharge, where Mosses goes up, like none of the over OCs are showing in special effects, so it's that kind of stuff you have to test out for yourself. Or there might be some place you can see how it affects damage. Do math on that later, or in future videos if people are interested. Yeah, and then her Bond C, Buster Performance 10%, and Party Crit damage by 20% while she is on Sunlight Battlefield. So yeah, so this part's only going to be up for 3 turns. Unfortunately, you are going to need to reset. And oh, cool. Some of the stuff isn't translated for Gareth too. I'm actually just interested in seeing what her sword actually is. Um, I'll figure it out later. I don't want this video to go on much longer than it needs to. So is Gareth like super bad? She's gonna need Honey Lake to like really shine. Otherwise you have to rely on overcharge to like get her damage more respectable. I know why they had to like give her, because it is all her base attack. Her base attack being this low is why her damage is suffering as much as it is. Yeah, like if they put damage on against burn enemies on her MP, sure, she will be fine, but that would be a lot of multiplicative buffs. Maybe it would just come with a skill buff over an MP buff then. Alright, yeah, so while summoning for Lady Avalon, maybe you got a couple copies of Gareth. Like, she's not that much worse than, she is better than Artoria, Lily, and Fergus. Like, just because these numbers are high doesn't mean they're better servants. They're still like a low 3-star servant and a free-to-play servant that was given to everyone. Like, Gareth's kit is much better. It's just her MP damage is less. Right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.